Oh, my African girl, can I know you better? Can I put the ring on?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I know I've been away, but trust me, I'm finally back. And today I'll be doing a friend transformation on Becky. Becky, this is my friend. I just really love her. When she's around me, it's just an entirely different vibe. So without wasting much time, let's just get right into the video. So I'm gonna start off by wiping and priming her face, and after priming her face I'm gonna go straight into foundation. I'll be using this Flawless Ivy foundation. It's a Nigerian brand, and I'm just gonna start applying it on her face using a foundation brush. Guys, I just love to do my skin first. I like to apply my foundation, do my highlight and my contour before doing my brows on my eyes. You can actually do it however you like, as is I think it's just personal preference. So I'm just going to make sure I really apply the foundation smoothly, and I'm going to make sure I also blend it with her neck. And then I'm going to highlight her face using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. I'm just going to highlight her under eyes, her forehead, chin, and the bridge of her nose. And then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. And then I'm going to go in with a smaller beauty blender to really make sure I blend our under eyes. We are going for a soft look, so I'm not really going to be doing a cream contour. I'm just going to use powder contour, and I'm using this Fina makeup powder palette. It's also a Nigerian brand, and I'm taking that deep brown shade to contour her cheeks, her forehead, and her nose. Guys, notice how I am using circular motions to blend out her contour, because that's what you really want to do. So now I'm going in with a smaller brush to contour her nose. I'm just going to be blending that out because you really don't want any harsh lines. So now we're going to set where we highlighted, and I'm going to be going in with this benign banana powder, and I'm just going to set the areas that we highlighted. And then I'm just going to go in with this smaller beauty blender to set her nose. Then I'm going to take a powder brush to dust off the setting powder, but I'm going to leave her under eyes because it's really going to help me with fallouts when I do her eyeshadow. I'm going to go back into the powder palette, and I'm going to powder her face using her shade. And we're going to move straight into the brows, and I'm using this spoolie brush to brush her hairs to make sure they're in place. I'm going to outline the bottom and the top of her brows, and I'm going to fill them in. I'm going to go in with this 3-in-1 Brow Addict pencil by Yankee Beauty. It's a 3-in-1 pencil. It has a brow filler, it has a brow gel, and it also has a brow powder. So I'm just going to fill in our brows using light strokes, and then I'm going to brush the front so it's not looking too harsh or anything like that. And then I'm just going to use the brow gel to make sure our hairs stay in place all day. So now I'm going to use concealer to clean under our brows. I really don't like to clean the top of my brows. I just like to do the bottom. Like I said earlier, makeup, it's just personal preference. However you like it, just do it. This is how I like to do mine. Guys, I forgot to mention I'm using this beauty sponge so I don't ruin my skin work while I do my brows and my eyes. Now I'm going to use this small eyeshadow brush to really blend out that concealer so there are no harsh lines. You guys know brothers are sisters, not twins, right? So I'm just gonna try and make sure they look similar. Yeah, because you can never make them be like twins. I'm going in with concealer as my eyeshadow base because I did not have a primer. I'm just going to blend it to make sure those harsh lines are not showing, and then I'm going to set it with setting powder that I used on our face earlier. So moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using this brown shade right here as my transition color, and I'm using a crease brush. And then I'm going to start applying that shadow into our crease lightly. Guys, notice I'm starting from the outer crease and I'm working my way into the crease, if that even makes sense. You really want to use a light shade as your transition color. You can always build up colors, but just make sure you start with something very light, because if you start with something dark, which means you have to go darker, you understand? So now I'm taking another brush. This brush is not really as fluffy as the first one that I used, and I'm going to take that dark brown shade and I'm going to work it into the crease. But notice I am going a bit lower. I'm not really going up like I started with that light brown shade. I'm just going to work it into the crease and really make sure I blend everything out. I make sure I blend everything. I blend, like, sis, you really want to blend, because if you don't blend, it's not really going to be looking nice, and honey, you don't want that. I'm going to switch my brush again. I'm going in with this smaller brush. It's not really as fluffy as the first one that I used, and I'm going to use that purple shade right there, and I'm going to just work it into the crease. And guys, notice how I have really come low, because you really want like from light to dark and then darker, if you get what I mean. And you want to make sure you blend, like, honey, blend it, blend, okay? And you can always go back and forth with your colors, you know, just use your own judgment. If you need to add, if you need to blend, just, you know. Moving on to the lid, I'm going to be using this color right here as my lid color. Guys, while I was doing my lid, my camera cut out, so I didn't really record the whole process of how I applied my lid color. But all I basically did was apply that lid color and I really blended it into the crease, so you actually don't see where the lid color is starting from. I just make sure that I really blend it into the crease. So now I'm going to dust off the excess powder under our eyes. And then I applied eyelashes off camera. So moving on to blush, I'm going to be using this shade right here, and I'm just going to put it right on top of where I contoured, and I'm really going to make sure I blend it out. Becky is just a clown. So for highlights, I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to be mixing these 3 shades together to highlight our cheeks. And I'm using a fan brush and I'm using circular motions to really blend it in. Damn, my girl is already popping. So I'm going to be using the leftover highlighter on the brush to highlight her forehead and her chin. I'm going in with a smaller brush for her nose area. Then I'm still going to go over with the fan brush to really blend it in. I'm also highlighting the top of her lips. Then we're going to move straight into doing the lips, and I'm just using a regular brown pencil to outline her lips before going in with my lipstick. And then I'm going to be using this Flawless Ivy nude lipstick, and I'm going to be applying it with my lip brush. I'm just making sure I really blend this nude lipstick into the brown so you can't see where the brown is starting from. I'm just really going to blend, and I'm going to go in with my lip gloss, and I'm using this lip gloss, to just go over it to make sure she's popping. She's popping. So I'm going to be using the second brown eyeshadow that I used on her crease, and I'm going to use it for her under eyes, and I'm going to line her waterline. So I'm also going to apply mascara on her lower lashes, and that's pretty much it, guys. Damn, she's popping. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Please do not forget to subscribe, leave me a comment down below, like this video, and I'll definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.
I am melody popping,